among the many silly things that I've done, this is definitely one of the highest. It is currently -8 degrees Fahrenheit, and I am driving at 3:39 in the morning to meet with a friend to run about 10 miles. Gotta enjoy the cold weather somehow. Oh boy, it's gonna suck. I got a lot of layers on. I got thermal bottoms, sweatpants on top. I got wool socks on. I have a thermal top with a hoodie, my neck gaiter attached to the thermal top. Got gloves. I'll be wearing socks over those gloves. And I got my beanie on too. So yeah. It's gonna be cold. All right, -8 degrees, 10 miles. That's good stuff, baby. Look at that. I got that winter stash going on. Oh man, good times. All right, you know what today is. It's Wednesday, but more importantly, it's -8 degrees outside, and that means I need to do my shirtless run. This is the coldest temperature I've ever seen, so I have to be miserable at least once. We'll see how it goes. 1 mile, baby. All right, here we go. 1 mile. Oh, buddy, it's cold. Well, unfortunately, Corey couldn't get his car unstuck, so I'm just gonna have to run this on my own. It's -8. This is so stupid. We're doing it, baby. I got just shorts and no shirt for my annual, not even annual, just whenever we get the coldest day possible each year, we try to run a cold mile. Fuck the neck gaiter. I can't wait till these cars see me. They're gonna be like, what the hell is this guy doing? I'll see if I can last 8 minutes. Heard that before. Be uncommon among the uncommon. It's funny, I started my watch inside. Well, I didn't start it. I got it prepped. And I basically just ran out the door. Just opened the door and shut it and ran. Oh, geez. It's really not too bad right now. Usually, the problem I have is my fingers. So, luckily it's not. Luckily I have these gloves and this cabin socks over them. So, this is so stupid. I have my space heaters on in my room. So, when I get back, I'll get to warm back up.
This isn't bad. My arms are getting pretty tight, but hey, what can you do? It's -8, baby. Half mile done. My beard is already freezing. It's so funny. Are we having fun yet? Woo-hoo! Yeah! Stay warm! Dang. Not to be that guy, but I thought this would be a little bit worse. It helps when you're running fast. Now the worst part is getting a picture at the end, because I gotta take these gloves off to use my phone. It's not cold. What do you mean? I gotta have my shirtless mile every year. Take care. Hold my phone, and my exposed thumb, or the one holding my phone up, is getting real cold. Hey, thanks, Garmin. +4 performance condition. Look how quick my beard changed. That's funny. Let's go. That wasn't bad. I'll just walk this in. 6:31 mile. Just out here cruising, baby. -8 degrees, 1 mile. Happy running.
You know what today is. It's Wednesday, and Wednesdays are for growing. I got some early miles in today, which I have never done on a Wednesday. So I got 10 early, and then I got 1 shirtless mile, don't forget that. And then now I'm heading up to our normal group run. I'll be there a little bit early for some early miles, run 6 with the group, and then finish out the 20 as usual. So we'll see how it goes. See you soon.
Okay, finishing up my 20 miles. And I can tell you, I am broke off. My buddy that I ran with most of the time, I was like, dude, you gotta slow down. I am beat up. I didn't take a lot of calories during this run. I probably had like 150 calories. It doesn't usually bother me, but you know, I did 10 miles this morning, plus another mile after, and then 20 more tonight. And the fact that I woke up at 3 a.m. A lot of tough factors, but it makes it good training, baby. Happy running. And don't forget, Wednesdays are for growing.
Happy Wednesday. It's the end of the day. I'm on my way home, but I just finished out my 20 miles. Look, today is a prime example of not every day is easy. Not every day is the greatest training day ever. And, you know, what I'm getting at is I had a rough one today. Ugh. Yeah, this 20 miles was pretty tough. I was sluggish the whole time, but that's okay. You know, I've been putting a lot on my body, been expecting a lot of it, and it's still cool to knock this stuff out. You know, the circumstances today, I woke up at 3 a.m. I did 10 miles with a buddy. I came back home, did another mile to get my shirtless freezing mile in, and then I worked all day, and then I drove an hour up to Akron, and then I ran 20 miles. I mean, that's a lot. Yeah, that was sluggish. Legs are heavy. My energy overall was down. I didn't take a ton of calories in. That's kind of typical for Wednesdays. I try to take a little bit more. I just, with the cold, everything's out of whack, you know. But luckily, today I got to run all but the last half mile with somebody else. You know, different people through the group, and the majority of it with my buddy Brandon. So I would call it a super successful day. And the best thing is, when times get tough like this, that's okay, because I'm visiting the pain zone in training. So when races come up, or events, or harder stuff, I've been here. You know, I've been to that hard spot, and it's familiar in my head. You know, that's kind of the last thing you want during an event, is an unfamiliar spot where you're like, man, I don't know how to handle this. Listen, if you train enough, you're never going to be surprised. I mean, I guess it's bad to say never, but it's highly unlikely you're going to be surprised with something. And through training the past couple of years, I've seen a lot. You know, some weeks I'm just like, yeah, this shit went well. But then some weeks are like, oh my gosh, this sucks. But either way, you get out there and you do it, because you're paying your dividends for your future. And whatever you're doing, you know, it doesn't have to be running, but you can't just always ride the highs. You got to ride the lows. And there's actually a pretty cool book I listened to a few years ago. It's called The Dip. I don't remember who wrote it. It's a pretty short story, but the whole idea is the bigger the drop off, right? You know, sometimes we're going up, things are going great in life, but there will always be a dip. Now, when that dip happens, the lower it goes, if you stick through that and don't give up, that dip's gonna bounce back super high. And I just love that idea, because it's kind of the mindset of keep your head low, just keep working, and that investment will come back for you later. It's a nice thought. So happy training, happy Wednesday. The most important thing is Wednesdays are for growing. We got 31 miles on the day. Freaking kick ass, baby. Let's go.